as a little girl would comfort me, but now they've become aggressive. This mouth used to sing me lullabies. Now it's unrecognizable.
If your loved one with Alzheimer's dementia has become agitated, it's not their fault. They could have agitation in Alzheimer's dementia, which can cause behavior beyond their control. Help your loved one. Learn more at agitationinalz.com.
Tomorrow on ET.
It's like a dream come true.
Jamie Lynn Spears' Zoe returned 15 years later, acting alongside her two daughters.
It was like a really proud moment for me as a mom.
Ooh, be sure to check that one out. Now, we've got one more thing to show you before we say goodnight. Night, everybody.
It's Sir Rod Stewart on daddy duty while vacationing in Spain. The 78-year-old posted this family photo with 7 of his 8 kids and 2 grandchildren, and the rocker's offspring range in.
Happening now.
I did follow your agreement. You do not have a right to appeal my decision.
It was 30 years for a man convicted of killing a San Antonio firefighter 6 years ago. We'll take you inside the courtroom for that emotional hearing.
More triple-digit heat on the way, of course, but also you'll be noticing some African dust in our air in the days ahead. I'll tell you when that's going to arrive in just a bit.
Keeping cool in this triple-digit heat? We'll tell you about the summer essentials that you will need if you're headed out to the beach or the pool. The news at 5 starts right now.
Scott is a hero, and he always will be. So with that being said, I want you to apologize to my wife, kids, and family, as well as the Deans, the Vasquez, for what you have put us all through.
They lost a loved one. Emotional moments inside a Bexar County courtroom as a case of arson that led to a San Antonio firefighter's death comes to a close.
Scott Deem was killed in the line of duty back in 2017 while responding to a fire at the Ingram Square Shopping Center, a fire that was intentionally set. Iman Johnson, the man who did it, striking a plea deal with the prosecution and learning his fate today.
Erica Hernandez has been tracking this case, was inside the courtroom where family, friends, colleagues of Scott Deem spoke directly to Johnson, the fire chief there as well. Erica joined us now live. Erica, today's agreement comes after a very long delay in this case.
That's correct, Steve. It's been 6 years that this case has been ongoing. Now, there was not an empty seat in this courtroom today as Iman Johnson accepted that plea deal. And it was a plea deal unexpected as Johnson was expected to go to trial this September. Now, Johnson started a fire at his gym at the Ingram Square Shopping Center on May 18, 2017. That 4-alarm fire, SAFD Chief Charles Hood called one of the most intense he has ever seen. It took the life of firefighter Scott Deem and injured firefighters Brad Phipps and Robert Vasquez. After that 30-year sentence was handed down, several in attendance gave emotional victim impact statements, including Scott Deem's daughter, Brad Phipps, and Chief Hood.
Till this day, I still ask myself what life would be like if my dad were still here, which is a question that can no longer be answered.
Scott was a friend of mine. Our kids went to the same school. We had a lot of laughs together. But that night changed all that.
I realized I had to forgive you so I can free myself of this anger. I have to forgive you, but I will never, ever forget.
Now, as far as Johnson's sentence, he was given 30 years for 2 counts, which were murder and arson resulting in bodily injury. Those sentences will run concurrently. Now, Johnson is eligible for parole after serving half, but because of time served, that eligibility can kick in as soon as 9 years. Now, coming up at 6, we'll have more reaction on today's hearing, including what the district attorney had to say about this plea. Reporting live inside the 186th District Courtroom, Erica Hernandez, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, Erica. This story has been trending on KSAT.com all day long. We live streamed the hearing as it happened this afternoon and when that sentence was handed down. And we sent this push alert, sending the decision right to your smartphone. You can still watch the hearing in its entirety, from the judge's sentencing remarks to the victim impact statements, right now on KSAT.com. We're following other news as well. We are learning a 56-year-old man was killed on Interstate 10 as he was having his vehicle towed. This happened yesterday just before 2 on I-10 West, coming into San Antonio between Loop 1604 and FM 1518. According to San Antonio police, the man was on the side of the road as the tow truck was getting that vehicle picked up, and that's when the driver of a Chevy Avalanche swerved to avoid hitting another vehicle, but then crashed into the man. He was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. Traffic in that area had to be diverted to the access roads. That caused a big backup. Police say the driver of the Chevy is cooperating. They are investigating, though. The identity of the victim has not yet been released.
Tear it down. That's what San Antonio fire investigators are asking the city to do to a house that was completely destroyed by a fire. Fire crews arrived overnight to this home in the 300 block of East South Cross near South Flores Street. For the most part, firefighters were able to keep the flames from damaging nearby structures, but a car in the driveway next door was burned. We're told no one was hurt. The home was actually vacant.
SAPD officers say some type of altercation on the train tracks near Haven for Hope led to the discovery of a man with stab wounds this morning. That man found on Morales Street near North San Marcos, and that's over on the west side. Officers say that they believe there was some sort of a commotion involving several people, and when police got to the scene, they found the victim with a stab wound to his shoulder area. Police say the injury appears to be non-life-threatening. The man taken to the hospital for treatment. One person detained at the scene and questioned. So far, though, no one has been arrested.
It's happened again. U.S. Marshals arresting a man and a woman in connection to multiple jugging cases that happened in Seguin, Temple, and Buda. Seguin police say 39-year-old Stoney Oliver and 39-year-old Tiquette Bird invested time to plan and carry out their alleged crimes. Detectives say they rented a vehicle from Houston's Hobby Airport, traveled to San Antonio, changed out the license plates with stolen temporary tags before jugging. The term jugging, by the way, is when criminals target people who leave banks or ATMs after withdrawing cash. U.S. Marshals arrested Bird Friday, Oliver arrested the week before. Both of them are facing charges and being held at the Galveston County Jail.
The town of Pleasanton apparently rocked not by one, but 2 earthquakes last night. That's according to the U.S. Geological Survey. The agency says that the first earthquake hit around 11:30 p.m. It was a 3.9 magnitude. The second one, a magnitude 3.2, clocked in just before 1 in the morning. The epicenter about 12 miles east of Pleasanton near the Black Hill community. One person there we spoke to said that instead of things rattling or rolling, he heard a loud boom that sounded like something hit his house.
The dog started barking. I jumped out of bed and flipped on the light. No damage. One picture had fallen off a window, edge of window.
Again, he said there was really no damage. Those we spoke to in Pleasanton seemingly missed the seismic events. Police and the local sheriff's office said they had no reports of any damage either. Now to that unrelenting heat scorching the U.S. 16 states from California to Florida currently under heat alerts, impacting more than 85 million Americans. And Phoenix, Arizona, one of the hardest hit, yesterday destroyed its record for consecutive days with temperatures of 110 degrees and more.
Yeah, they also set a record for the low temperature. It hasn't dropped below 90 for 10 straight days in the Valley of the Sun. ABC's Morgan Norwood has more on how heat-induced illnesses are also impacting hospitals that are seeing a rise in cases.
A slow burn in the Southwest. Dangerous record-breaking heat blazing a path from California to Florida, with more than 85 million Americans under heat alerts.
It's like when you open like an oven, that's what it feels like.
Temperatures in Phoenix, Arizona topping more than 110 degrees for a record 20 straight days. The low temperature also breaking a record, not dipping below 90 for 10 straight days. The blistering conditions sending heat-related emergencies up 20%.
It's hot.
This man treated by EMS workers, needing IVs as he could barely speak.
I haven't been this hot for a long time.
it just took over.
In El Paso, Texas, residents have suffered through a record 34 days in a row of their thermostats at or above 100 degrees. And in Houston, advocates demanding more resources to help the community combat the unrelenting heat.
Just people in the streets anyway. It's 100 degrees outside. There should be shelters available.
In Miami, Florida, more records, surpassing 38 consecutive days of a heat index above 100, and not much relief in the surf, as ocean temperatures remain in the 90s. But the heat wave is not just hitting the U.S. Globally, the Earth has had its hottest 16 days ever recorded just this month. Experts blaming human-caused climate change, saying we're in for more searing temperatures.
We're seeing a big heat dome over the Southwest. And it hasn't moved for weeks now. And so that's really the problem, is that we're stuck in a specific weather pattern as opposed to having them come and go as we're used to.
And again, that heat will be sticking around for some time. The remainder of this month looks above average in temperatures, especially for the west and the south. I'm Morgan Norwood, ABC News, New York.
A federal judge has denied Donald Trump's request for a new trial in the E. Jean Carroll case, but Trump says he will appeal the decision. In May, a jury found the former president liable for sexually abusing Carroll in 1996, then was accused of defaming her by denying it happened and suggesting she made it all up to sell books. Trump appealed, claiming the jury reached a serious erroneous result. Last week, the Justice Department said it no longer believed Trump should be entitled to immunity in the case when he's taken to court again in January by Carroll again for defamation.
The Biden administration suspending funding for the Wuhan Institute of Virology. That follows a months-long review that determined that the Chinese Research Institute was not compliant with federal regulations. The Department of Health and Human Services also barring Wuhan Institute from doing business with the federal government going forward. That lab, by the way, has not received funding from the National Institutes of Health since during COVID, during July of 2020.
Check out traffic right now. I want to show you a trouble spot. It has a lot to do with construction. This is 410 at Old Pearsall Road. And look at the access road. At 410 itself, very slow going. The access road as well. A lot of construction going on in this area. Again, this is Loop 410 at Old Pearsall Road.
Today marks our 12th consecutive 100-degree day. Let's look at the rankings of all-time consecutive streaks here of 100-degree days. Notice how 15 is ranked number 2, 21 is the most. We're going to be in second place just in a matter of days. So we're tallying up the 100-degree days, and it's starting to now creep into the record books and climb up in position. High temperature, 103 in San Antonio, 105 Del Rio, 102 Kerrville, 105 the high today in Pleasanton. Of course, we're all feeling the triple-digit heat, and we're going to continue to do so. Eagle Pass 104, 100 in Leon Springs, and right now in Windcrest, we're at 101. The Saharan dust, you're going to notice it in the days ahead. I'll show you where it is now and when it arrives here in just a bit.
After the break, enjoying summer days despite the heat. If you want to know what to pack, we will show you some summer essentials you must have next.
Football coverage brought to you by Davis Law Firm.
Dallas Cowboys All-Pro right guard Zach Martin is reportedly considering not reporting to training camp next week because he's unhappy about his contract per Adam Schefter. He says that Martin feels he's woefully underpaid relative to the market. According to Spotrac, Martin ranks 9th among NFL guards with an average salary of $14 million, putting him $6.5 million behind the number 1 paid guard in Atlanta Falcons' Chris Lindstrom. The 32-year-old Martin is durable, and in 9 NFL seasons, he's earned 8 Pro Bowl nods and 6 first-team All-Pro selections. Gerard Johnson is the new quarterbacks coach for the Houston Texans. The former Texas A&M quarterback started his coaching career in 2017 with the San Francisco 49ers under the Bill Walsh Diversity Coaching Fellowship. Back in February, the Texans hired Johnson to replace Ted White.
I actually did the interview while we were having our baby shower in Dallas. So I had to set up in a hotel room and just kind of go through the process there. But I was actually in my house in Humble when I found out, and it was just an exciting moment. Nick called me and was just like, hey man, you know, we love to have you a part of what we're building here. And then D'Amico called me, then I talked to Bobby. And so those guys did a really good job of vetting me, and I got to know them. And that was a big thing, you know, throughout the whole process, you know, just seeing how, you know, sharp Nick was and how, you know, sharp D'Amico was, and even Bobby, just knowing I'm going to work with good people. It's a great opportunity for me to learn from those guys. And so I'm just excited to be here.
And Johnson gets to groom C.J. Stroud, the second overall draft pick back in April. Texas A&M football is getting ready for its sixth season under head coach Jimbo Fisher. The Aggies are 39-21 with Fisher in charge and 3-0 in bowl games. But the last two seasons have been painful, especially 2022 when the Aggies went 5-7 overall and 2-6 in conference. Monday at SEC Media Days, Jimbo was asked if he's feeling any extra pressure this season.
Coach, we live under pressure every day. We put more pressure on ourselves than anybody out there ever puts on us. There's no added pressure because what good does that do? Does worrying make you any better? No. Like I say, most games are lost. They're not won. And what I mean by that, the other team's inability to be consistent and repeat something over and over and over, and that's what our goal is, to be able to do that. So, but to answer your question about pressure, it's not that you don't feel pressure. We feel pressure every day. We feel pressure in everything we got to do. So there's no added pressure. It's just a matter of dealing with what you have to deal with and go execute and try to win football games.
Jimbo and the Aggies kick off the season Saturday, September 2nd at home with New Mexico at 6 p.m.
All right, right around the corner.
Yep, sure is.
All right, thanks, Larry.
It's getting cooler already, thinking about it.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. Thank you so much for watching the News at 5.
World News up next. We'll see you right back here at 6.